Hi, I'm Jim Compton, Hugo Fire Chief. I'm going to explain a training burn we did in April of 2008. The city acquired an old shooting range back in the mid-70s, and the area where the shooting range was turned into a park called Rice Lake Park. And over the years, the building that was there as their headquarters was used for multiple things. Churches and Boy Scouts met there. Well, the city is going to turn this property into a citywide park now, so we got this building to burn as a training exercise. So, as preparation to get this building ready to be burnt, all the appliances and metals had to be taken out of the building, and asbestos abatement had to have been done. And once that was completed, we sent our crews in and they built 2 bedrooms in the big open area of this building, and it would be this front corner here that you're looking at right now, closest to the walkway, and then straight on the other side of the building. On the side of the building that's to the immediate right of the TV camera is an open office area that has a wall run down right by that door to the other end. So there was some bathrooms and a small kitchen in there. That we did take all the stuff out of the bathrooms and the kitchen and turn those into burn rooms. So in the process of the burn, we invited all our mutual aid companies to come and participate in our burn, and we had White Bear Lake and Forest Lake and some Montemedi people there, I believe. And we also ran a state certification exercise to where we had college students from these departments that are getting certified in Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2 at the college level. And the college sent out instructors, and we ran our teams in groups of 4 with seasoned firefighters and 2 individuals that were going through their testing. Once they completed these level 1 and 2 burns, they're a certified firefighter in the state of Minnesota. A level 1 burn is just a small trash can type fire in the corner of a room where that trash can gets pretty involved and that corner of the room starts to burn. And they go in and put that out. A level 2 is a full-blown fire in a room where the entire room is involved. Now you're seeing the setup of our engines and our drop tanks. We're a rural fire department, so half of our city we have to tanker water to. And our engineer was explaining the pump operation to one of the new gentlemen that wants to start.
Great in the wintertime. Great is open on this one is now. Once you learn this, they all have the same function. So there might be 4 of them. You got the intake, you got a primer, you got a water tank, the pump, you got intake, you got discharge. They're all numbered. First thing I tell people when you're discharging, I'm sitting here and I don't care how long I've been pumping. How many years have been doing it?
The water is tankered to the site. We were about a mile from our hydrant system here, and our tankers carry 2,000 gallons of water, and we have a drop tank that will hold 2,500 gallons. So that truck can dump in 1 minute after the tank is set up, and it's a folding tank, and it takes 2 people about a minute and a half to set the tank up. So total time from setup to dump is under 3 minutes. Everything goes good, and then turnaround time in the truck can be filled in 3 minutes off our hydrant system. We always have a backup tanker standing by at site that's ready to dump in that drop tank in case something would happen. According to our rules and that we follow through NFPA and OSHA, we have to have 2 pumpers on site. 1 pumper is dedicated for the training activity. The other pumper is dedicated strictly for the backup lines as a rescue pumper. So if something happened to our pumper that our training crew is on, we have a backup pumper sitting there fully charged, ready to go. So that backup crew is operating off of 2 different vehicles, so to speak. And that's a safety issue because, trucks are mechanical. they can break down. So we always make sure we have a backup. Everything we do is done by safety standards. We're real strict about our safety issues. Getting the fire started, and they're actually, it's called a pre-burn, and they're getting that going, and they're kind of charring everything up, and then they're going to add a little bit more material to it, and they're going to let that get good and hot, and the first set of 4 firefighters are going in the building now. There is always a set of 4 firefighters standing outside the building as a safety line, so in case something would happen to the crew inside, there's a 4-man crew immediately behind them with a charged line, full breathing apparatus and personal protection on, ready to go in and rescue those people inside. Off on the side, you'll also see other firefighters that are ready to go. They are the on-deck crew. So if we do have to send that backup crew in, they will advance up to that door with another hose line. Now they are that backup crew's backup, and the progression goes on. On this, any type of burn we do or training exercise, we do an accountability, and it's called a par check, and we make sure that we have all our personnel accounted for at the tasks that they're assigned to be doing. You will see one of the safety officers that has a clipboard with all these little tags on it, and wherever that tag is on the board designates where that individual is. He may either be inside the fire, or he may be on deck or in the backup crew, or he could be in rehab. And right now you're seeing that. They have to check in with him, or they call on the radio and they say Team A is going to be going to rehab, so he'll take Team A and move them over to the rehab slot. So he knows exactly where all the men are. Throughout the exercise, we also do a par check, so everybody has to account for their people. The safety officer is in charge of overall safety. He ranks on safety issues over myself. If he says we are done, everybody out of the building, he has final word. Safety is utmost responsibility of the safety officer, and that's his job, and we listen to him. So we have to, because there's things that, as the fire chief, you're constantly thinking about, and you are looking at it from a particular point, and you're trying to see all points, and you need that extra set of eyes to say, hey, we've got an unsafe situation, let's pull back, evaluate it, and proceed. Anytime the safety officer says evacuate the building, that is not open for discussion. Everybody evacuates the building, then we huddle, find out what's going on, and proceed from there. There's 2 seasoned firefighters that are already state certified, and then there's, if all the members are not certified and we're sending training people in to get certified, the last 2 people are the training. Then the next evolution, they switch spots, so now the trainees are on the